Well, thank you very much, Annie. I mean, I'm super stoked for Space Buns. We have in the wings right now Raymond Johnson with a review. Why don't we get set up for a little bit of R? Yeah, a little
Just
R.
R. Just R.
Whoa! Whoa!
You just blew our minds.
Yeah.
He's
Hey,
already got a VR goggles on.
that's exactly it. I'm actually playing a game right now as we speak.
No way! Whoa! Watch it! Watch it!
Yeah.
You want to fight?
If you want, I'm up for it, Justin. You know me. I'm a fighter. Well, no, I'm a lover.
Oh,
Can you see through that? Like, I feel like that would be blinding me.
No. Hold up 2 fingers. I'll tell you how many you have.
Okay.
You're supposed to hold up 2, Jeff. I told you 2.
Okay. Well, at least I know that you knew I was not following the rules.
Yeah. No, you
Ray, what are you reviewing today, Ray?
I'm going to be reviewing a book that I kind of stumbled upon it by accident. It was one of those ones where you go onto a website and you get a free book, on a free audio book or whatever it is if you get it. And it was called Fresh Blood by Jessica Hicks.
Oh.
It's narrated by Travis Baldree. And I'll tell you right now, Travis Baldree he's a really great narrator. I love him a lot. And I discovered him on this book called Dog Walker a long time ago. And for me, that is like the seminal book for that guy. I mean, like, he just made that book amazing. So anytime I see something with Travis, I'm grabbing it, I'm running with it, I'm reading it, listening to it, I should say. And, so I saw this and I said, I've never heard of the writer. I've never heard of Jessica. I've never heard the book. I don't know if Ramon had reviewed the book or what he had thought. But it was, for me, it was one of those ones, I'm going to give it a shot just because of Travis. And there's narrators like that I just glom onto, like all of the 3 of you especially, that I listen to religiously. And so I said, I'm going to give this book a shot. So I started listening to it, and I got to say, my expectations were like right here. I said, okay, don't know how well it's going to go. I'll check it out. And I really found myself enjoying it because it was more of a crafting book than it was what I'd expected. It's very light game lit. It's not a lit RPG heavy. It's not crunchy. It is a game lit book because there's just little minimal progressions here and there. They do respawn and that sort of thing. And the book itself is about a struggle to survive on a planet after I'll lay it out like this. There's a guy named Felix. He's a traveling space salesman. And he is on a ship that he has paid $0 for so that he could save money when he gets to the planet he's going to make his sales. And basically, something goes very, very, very wrong, and everybody abandons ship. They abandon ship, and the people that survive crash land on this planet, which they don't know is a game planet. So if you know Jamie Hawk and Planet Kill, similar to that, the people there just don't know they're playing. They've been inducted.
Right.
So, and so of course it's got that going for it right off the bat. I really like that a lot. And then it just kind of goes with Felix and this one other guy who he saves, which is like a reptilian, and they struggle to survive. And basically it's just them trying to build a place to live, figure out how to make weapons, how to make a home and fend off raiders and monsters. And the only part that was really down for me at all, and I have to say that the part that threw me was where it would flip over and go to the end of each chapter. They would have like a thing where the narrator of the game show would come out and he would be like, well, wasn't that really exciting, ladies and gentlemen? I really enjoyed this, and I hope you think this or that. And then they would do little commercials for like, and if you think you've got lizard problems, well, here, use this. And it was cute, but it really took away from the story for me. And I think that if they'd had like maybe an evil producer saying, oh man, send in like the giant iguanas to eat them or something along those lines, it would have been a little bit better. I mean, honestly, for where I was thinking the book was going to be and where it ended up with the entire concept, like I say, it's nothing original or new. Like I've read Planet Kill, but they flipped it because it was more about crafting. Like they would have to figure out like, well, I've got to hit this tree so many times to get this log, and I need 18 logs to build this table, and I need, so on and so forth. And then they would have to research stuff to get it done. That made it a lot different. And if you really are into crafting, this is the kind of story that you would enjoy. And with Travis doing the narration, I mean, he elevated it up I don't want to say it was a low start, but he elevated the story up, just to a point where you're like, man, this was amazing. I really enjoyed it. And like I said, the only parts for me that did not work out very well were the end shots of each chapter where they're just kind of saying, here's a recap, and they're going to do this or that from the TV point of view. So otherwise, it was very enjoyable. I would probably say it was a 7.9 to an 8. I haven't really kind of figured it out yet in my head, but I mean that's where it's at. I mean, I just said, man, this is a good book for an unknown. Like I said, I've never heard of Jessica Hicks, and if I should have, I'm sorry. And that's my bad, but I really think that she did a great job with this book.
Well, does Jessica Hicks have any other titles out right now? Is this part of a series, or is this?
I honestly, I don't know. I know that when I looked into her stuff, she only has one audiobook out. So I hate to say it, I don't read. I don't have time. So I don't read. So I don't go to see what other books are out there unless it's like a big series. So I don't know what she has otherwise, but
okay,
this is the one book that she's got. So yeah, that's it. And like I say, for me, the art didn't catch me. I mean, it's nice art. It's okay, but it's not what I would have said, man, I see that and I've got to get it. But like I said, I was kind of looking around for something new, to kind of round out stuff, and that fit the spot quite nicely. And I will say this: had Ramon been here today, I would have been discussing Adventurers Academy, just because I love that book, and I kind of want to make it a spotlight for Sound Booth, but I wanted to bounce it off of him because I know he's read the book. So this one I know. I don't think he's ever read this, and I didn't want to do anything, So knowing that he wasn't here, that was where I kind of slotted it in as soon as I kind of figured that out. So
hey, well, that's absolutely perfect, Ray. And I see in the groups a lot of the time, a lot of people are asking for more crafting books, asking about recommendations for crafting books. So this is perfect. If you are one of those people who have messaged the Lit RPG Books group, Gamelit Society, Lit RPG Reads, definitely sounds like a book that you'd enjoy if you're looking for crafting.
Absolutely. And like I say, it's got its moments. There's a lot of action, a lot of tenseness, and there's a lot of death. But
okay, all right,
there's crafting to it too. So like I said, it's got a lot of stuff to it. But for me, it was the crafting element that made it stand out compared to, like I say, Planet Kill, for example.
Well, thank you very much, Ray, for your review, for your honor. And yes, the audience, they love you, Ray. They just love you. They eat you up. And those glasses, oh my goodness. Look at those. Just wow.
Yes, I don't mean to make anybody jealous. Just had to get it.
Well, thanks again, Ray. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Absolutely. You take care.
1 month.
Oh,
yeah.
1 month.
1 month.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. 1 month. Right. In 2 SBTLs. Thank you, Jeff.
And 2 SBTLs, yes.
Okay. I'll be there or I'll be square.
You better be here. You better be here.
Yeah, that sounded like an interesting book.
Yeah, it reminds me of
Travis Baldree is great, man. Like I don't know when he came onto the scene, but I think he might have been one of the first guys. If you guys didn't know, we narrate live on our Discord server, and you can find the link in the description below to our Discord. But we like to narrate live, but we're not like as organized about it as a lot of as like, for instance, Andy Parsnow. Like she is just always on top of it. She's always in that Discord on a schedule, right? And then other narrators caught on. They made this place called the Narrator's Nook, and that's another Discord server. And there it's just like every hip new narrator that's around right now, and some old fogies too that feature there sometimes. And Travis Baldree's there all the time. And so I've popped into there to listen to him a few times, and he's great, man. And he's, I feel like he's kind of leading the charge in that regard. He's got his own publishing company too.
I believe he does. Travis, if you see this, please drop a link to your publishing company. I know he does.
He does video
games. He does produce video games.
That's right. Yeah. I was trying to remember where I'd heard about him before when he just started with audiobooks. I think, he was talking to people about doing video game voices. So Yeah, he's a force to be reckoned with. Keep
Indeed.
your eye out for his name on audiobooks.